knocking out the competition harder than Jadakiss in a versus battle against Dipset, baby. We're back, live and in living color. It's Disqualified Opinions. You like that?
Yeah, I did. I like the verses. I like the whole intro. Listen, first of all, it's good to see you, gentlemen. It's been a while.
You know, how y'all been? How y'all been living?
Well, yeah, I'm alive.
All right.
I'm alive. How you been living, bro?
Man, been here, been there.
You have been in some places.
You have been a couple places.
I'm trying to be like you, though.
Brother,
Not like me, bro.
But he is not right around the corner.
You know,
he is around the world.
Around the world.
I was outside.
Hey, he's trying to get outside before they shut us back down, right?
That's a fact.
My man.
How you doing, Byron?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
We got the braids, you feel me?
The fresh braids.
Fresh
he
braids.
went.
Kawaii.
That mean he went to a young woman. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Shout out to all the beautiful, great, gifted young ladies who know how to braid hair.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Word.
Toxic
Byron.
back.
Toxic.
We right back, baby. Ross, where we at with it,
We
bro?
all back.
Y'all miss me. Y'all love me.
He got glasses, right?
Now he light skinned.
Sophisticated,
Now
right?
he light
Feel
skinned.
me?
He say
So sophisticated.
2021, 2022, coming for all the championship belts that we got on this show. I'm reclaiming my fame,
one.
and I'm reclaiming my fame.
He basically said, "You not that."
We should get a belt though. That'd be
Again, what are we talking about, bro? Because I feel like we should talk about some NBA free agency.
Yeah, you know, it's been a wild NBA season.
Indeed.
new champion.
Not gonna get into the fact that they are overrated, but that's neither here nor there.
All?
Bucks are overrated.
Wait, champions over it. Yeah.
Overrated. But we're gonna get into the free agency and some of the things that have transpired. It's been a very eventful free agency, if I do say so myself.
Very.
And we're just gonna kind of go over some of the things that happened, what we would like to see next season, and some early predictions of what we believe we may see. Starting it off with a bang, let's just kind of get into Chris Paul signing for 4 years, $120 million.
Can I go first? So, quiet as kept, Chris Paul is one of my favorite NBA players of all time. I think he is a top 5 point guard in league history. And I say all that praise to say there is no goddamn way you should sign Chris Paul for 4 years at this stage in his career. I understand he's very productive and he wins everywhere he goes. He just got into a finals appearance. I get all that. There is not a single chance that I believe Chris Paul is going to play until age 40. Not a chance. So I understand why they did it. Just don't think it was a good move.
I agree. There's nothing else I can say. Give him his flowers while he's here. Definitely one of the top point guards of all time. 4 years a little too much. I was thinking more like 2, maybe like 2 years. So, yeah, I still don't even think they're gonna win the championship anyway. Especially in the West right now with the Warriors coming back healthy, the Lakers. Yeah, so it's just 4 years of great.
Another little bit of context. Chris Paul turned down a 1 year deal for $44 million to sign a 4 year deal that gave him about $30 million a year. So he sacrificed 1 year money for long term money, which I respect because I think he knows he's not going to live that whole thing out, but it's fully guaranteed. So shout out to Chris Paul.
You want me to go? I think the Suns caught lightning in the bottle last year.
Everybody got hurt when they played him.
Mm-hmm. Kind of carried over from the bubble the year previously, and they're hoping they can catch it again. Hopefully, I think this keeps them relevant because if he left, then it would have just been like, oh, Devin Booker and Ayton, who cares?
We've
they
seen
don't have
that
that.
already.
Right, we know it's not barely 500.
But that's why Chris Paul is top 5 all time to me.
Greatest leader in the NBA. We hear it all the time, but it's very, very true. On and off the court with the NBA PA. And I think this keeps them relevant. I think this keeps them in the top 4 or 5 of the West as a team that you could say could potentially get to a Western Conference Finals, but I don't know about getting back to a Finals. I think they need other pieces, another big man, and probably some more bench pieces. But, hey, get paid. Like Rose said, give him his flowers. I ain't hating on him. It keeps him relevant. JaVale McGoofy. Go ahead, Ross. I don't want to take too long on it, but I mean, he helps, but it's like he ain't putting you over the Lakers or the Clippers or the Nuggets.
We're not talking about JaVale McGee. Go ahead, Ross.
I forgot he was on the Olympic team.
On the Olympic team?
Don't disrespect that Olympian.
He was supposed to be, but I don't think he is.
I don't even know if he...
No, I think he is.
I ain't seen him on the game.
couple of them left.
I know they said it was going to get him. Yeah, we're not talking about JaVale McGee. We're not talking about JaVale McGee.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Laker champion JaVale McGee. Go ahead, Rouse.
Shout out to Leon Rose, man, for getting Chris Paul this damn deal. Because I don't think he was going to get this on any other fucking team. I know the Pelicans were talking about bringing him back possibly. Stupid. Not saying that Chris Paul does not bring winning. Because if there's one thing you should know, your team is going to have a better record with Chris Paul than the year before without Chris Paul. Do not disagree.
Facts.
Chris Paul is 36 years old as of right now. I believe 36.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's hurt every year. He's hurt right now. He literally just had surgery like 2 weeks ago. So I just don't see why I would pay him 4 years, $120 million. But I think this was also more of we want to pay him because without him, our team may be worse than with him, and we don't want him to go elsewhere. And you do see that happening where a team overpays for a player because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next thing. Lonzo Ball being traded from the Pelicans to the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start. I like the backcourt of Lonzo Ball and Zach Levine. I think that is really interesting because this will be a situation where Lonzo can play defense on the best guard on the other side, and he does not have to score. Zach Levine will be able to do all the scoring, and he doesn't really have to defend. Kind of like the situation that we do not see with Portland, because they have 2 scorers, no defender.
And they're never healthy, but that's...
Here's my difference between that comparison. One, Zach Levine is a legit two guard size, and CJ McCollum is not. Two, Lonzo. Who?
How tall is CJ McCollum?
CJ McCollum like 6'4".
Yeah, he's an undersized 2 guard for sure. Zach Levine is not. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, Lonzo and Zach Levine. Lonzo does play defense, like you said. Lonzo also is a really good shooter now, and nobody really gives him credit for
He's
that.
increased
every year.
He worked on that shot, bro.
Has made and attempted and has a higher 3-point percentage than Devin Booker. So, if you shoot 8 threes a game like he did last year, it was 8 a game, and you shoot it at almost 38% like he did last year, I think, and you know Lonzo can pass. We ain't got to talk about that.
Passing,
you know Lonzo
rebound,
can defend.
defending.
Lonzo is the prototypical point guard now that he can shoot. And he doesn't take bad shots. And I think you can let Zach do his ISO thing. And they also have Vucevic, and they just signed DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
so,
they got
like,
a little squad.
that Bulls team is going to be really good in the East.
They're not going to do anything, but they're going to be.
They're going to be good in the East.
They're going to be good in the East.
That's exactly
They're
why
going
he
to
said
be. They're going to be. They're going to be a top 5 seed in the East.
Yeah.
So
just nobody's ever going to think they're going to win.
no, I mean only one person of the 4 I just named plays defense, but I think Lonzo is underappreciated at this point because he was overappreciated early.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
When he wasn't that good, everybody knew who he was and all that. Now that he is really good, nobody cares.
So my issue with that was I never expected Lonzo to be who everybody thought he was going to be. I think he came into the league as somebody who was going to be a perennial all-star, and that's it. He wasn't a game-changing, franchise-molding player.
All right, so when you say perennial all-star, is that not the same thing?
I
No,
wouldn't say
because
that.
I never expected him to be a superstar. I just expected him to be a star.
But he wasn't that. He didn't look like that until now.
I mean, but that's what happens when
No,
you play
I
next to
don't.
LeBron
So
sometimes. Though.
I don't think we thought Lonzo was going to be that
Lonzo was shooting 50%
that
free throw line.
I
franchise
expected
player.
Lonzo to be 8, 8.
We didn't expect him to be the franchise player though.
No, not ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think that's a bit high reach. We knew he was going to be good.
I thought he was going to be an all-star
Solid.
caliber.
I thought he was going to be solid.
No, I thought he was going to be an all-star.
Mike Conley.
No, better than Mike Conley.
Nah.
He's bigger than Mike Conley. And he does everything the
Else
same way.
better
Yeah,
than- yeah.
the same as Mike Conley does
Right.
everything. Lonzo's just bigger.
Mike Conley probably shoot better.
He does
That's
shoot
about it.
better.
Not now. Not now. But coming in.
Then, yes, then.
I thought Lonzo could turn it around. I thought Lonzo would be a bigger... That's a great comparison. I thought Lonzo would be a big Mike Conley. And Mike Conley didn't make an All-Star team because he played in Memphis. But if
Lonzo's
Lonzo would have turned
on
that
that trajectory he's on.
That's the thing.
But I'm saying if Lonzo would have did now what he did in LA, he'd have been an All-Star
That's
team.
a great. You're right.
That's a
That's a
good
great
trajectory.
comparison for many reasons. Because Mike
He
Conley
plays
was,
defense.
and Mike Conley was very underappreciated in Memphis because he kept that Memphis team.
I think
every year in the
the
playoffs.
difference is Lonzo was overappreciated
Yeah.
in LA. He's now
Overhyped.
underappreciated.
Overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot because of his father, though. His father
Of course.
placed a burden on him.
Of course.
that
Best thing.
Put a
Not
target
too
on
many
him.
players would have
Best thing
been able to
Lonzo
succeed.
did was leave his agent he was with and get with Rich Paul. Rich Paul, the best agent in sports, got him paid. Lonzo deserves it. Now he can really take care of his family, his kid.
That Bulls team gonna be.
I used to
team-
knock Rich Paul, bro. But
You
I
can't.
will respect
He
him.
gets his money.
No,
He does give his players-
I
love Rich
I
Paul.
don't not with Rich, but all right. So
He
First of all-
monopolizing this shit.
first of all,
That's all. Oh.
any black man that's been able to
That's
do what he's been able to do, I need to applaud
Facts.
first and foremost.
Came from nothing.
with ease.
Came from LeBron, but the thing that I'm gonna say is I can't call him the best at what he does. I'm not as well researched about everybody else that does what he does. And the
in
second
the
thing
NBA.
is,
I think he's the best agent right now.
I think he
As
is-
far as getting his players
I think
money,
I-
he's a Scott Boras of this.
I think he does that because of the pull of LeBron James.
If LeBron's your client in the first
That's-
place,
that
you
helps.
kind of
Right.
know what to do.
like
LeBron-
Scott Boras.
LeBron
Scott
let-
Boras was representing all the best baseball players. You got Scott Boras, you're getting paid.
But I mean, that's like all right, Rosenhaus in the NFL. But it's like, all right, cool. But none of the Scott Boras and Rosenhaus didn't have that one marquee guy that gave them that avenue. And again, I'm not discrediting Rich Paul because he went to school for this.
Yeah.
He did the work that needs to be done to be a great agent in this game. But I don't think he would have the same look if it wasn't for LeBron.
Oh, that's a fact.
And I can't call him the best personally. But I love Rich Paul and I love LeBron's whole squad. I love what they're doing, including the Lakers. We'll get to that later.
But the Bulls made great acquisitions, as DC said. Getting Vucevic last year to trade deadline. Levine's a star.
That was a steal.
Getting DeRozan, now Lonzo. I think they still got Wendell Carter. Is he? Oh, he got traded. I think he got traded. But they Billy Donovan is good with young players. I think East is going to be fun. You got, of course, Brooklyn, the Bucks, defending champs. You still have Atlanta, New York. You still have the Heat, who made a lot of moves. You still had the 76ers. That's 6 deep right there.
What moves we talking about? What's the next move?
Oh, my bad.
And the play-in tournament is back again this year as well.
And I hate it.
I like it for
So
a
all right,
season.
So I would like it to be 8, 9, and 10. Don't include. The
Well, yeah,
seven
they
seed.
need to fix the format. 7
Don't
shouldn't
don't
be in
include.
it.
Yeah,
But
7. If
I
you're
do
7,
like it.
you're in.
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10 can battle for the AC.
For the AC, I agree.
Continue.
Kemba Walker agreed to a buyout after being traded from the Celtics to the Thunder and will be
Joining the
starting
Knicks.
point guard for the New York Knicks.
He's serviceable.
He's
Yeah.
often
Go
injured.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just felt like
I
his.
just think he had a bad year.
I just think he's kind of washed. But
Yeah, I just feel like his career.
you see how the difference with Kim Walker is here. But
Yeah,
all
I
right,
just feel like
I think he's
go
a
ahead,
good
bro. You started.
starting point guard.
Go ahead, bro.
he's an okay starting point guard at this stage.
No,
I
he's
think
a
I
good
think the
starter.
team-
He's a good starting point guard. He just doesn't move the needle.
Are they keeping
How
Derrick
everybody
Rose
expects
as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, Derrick Rose.
They already re-signed.
Okay,
They
well they
re-signed.
can go Derrick Rose, Kimba, Julius.
No, there's
Derrick
starting
Rose is coming
lineup.
off
They-
the bench.
I'm talking about when it's crunch time. You can put D Rose and Kimba on the court together because D Rose can still
I would
penetrate.
not do that.
I would
Yeah,
do that.
I
Kemba
would.
will make a
I mean,
shot.
because they also got Evan Fournier, who we'll get into. Well, I guess we're
That's
not
a hell
gonna
of a
talk
move
about
too.
now.
You could put Fournier,
We signed
Randall,
Evan Fournier.
They still got RJ.
Right now, their
RJ
starting
get-
lineup is can't shoot RJ Barrett.
RJ had a great year. Respect my
He
man.
still can't shoot.
Yeah, he
a
can see
great
himself.
a great year.
He had a really good year.
Still
He had
can't
a
shoot.
better year.
He had a really good year too.
He
And a better
can't shoot.
year.
He still
Okay,
can't
all right.
shoot.
I don't.
All right, I was not big on RJ, and I
That's
know
what he came into the league
I-
as and can't shoot.
no nobody.
I think
No,
he
he
was
didn't
a
come-
scorer.
he
no,
wasn't
no,
a shooter.
no,
He
no.
was a scorer.
was
No, he
a
did.
scorer.
No, he
He was a
did.
scorer,
He was a
bro.
scorer.
Cam Reddish was the shooter. And,
And I told y'all
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Actually, we had a Cam
was
Reddish
trash.
sight in the playoffs. We had like 2
when they
games.
lost,
We had 2 games. Cam's still there. He just got to get healthy. But we'll see.
He's trash. So I said Cam Reddish wasn't gonna be the good. I said RJ's gonna be not what they built him up to be because they were saying he was compared to like James Harden, and I'm
I
like,
said that. I think he still got that trajectory.
Oh
he
my
can ball.
God.
He gonna get you about 30 a game and one of
30
days.
a game.
He can get you 25, 30 a night. If he was the number 1 guy,
RJ
he's not the
Barrett.
number 1 guy. He's a beast.
30 a
I'm not even
game.
gonna acknowledge that. I'm not even going to
Give you
acknowledge
25, 30 a
Back
night.
wilding early.
I'm just saying, if he's number one
Let me
guy,
pull
he
this
can give
away
you
from you.
25.
I think he
bit,
can
bro.
give you 20.
He can give you 25, 30 if he's the number one guy. You got to think he's
18,
sharing.
20.
He's sharing a
But
little
that's
bit.
eventually.
game?
Eventually.
I said like another 2 or 3 years. I'm not saying right now. I think he's still getting better.
all right, whatever. We talking about the Knicks. So, all right, yes.
Yeah, it doesn't move the needle. I agree.
I mean, we talking about Kemba, and it also led to other signings they made. So they kept D Rose. They also kept Julius Randle, and they kept what's my man's name? They just played for
Mitchell
Utah.
Robinson?
No, the guard, the scorer.
Nick. Shit.
What's his name? The guard.
Kevin Fournier.
No, that was a new addition.
Daniel Quickly.
No,
Isaiah.
He's still there too.
no. God damn it,
Nitalinka.
Kemba Walker.
fuck him.
Reggie Bullock.
No, hell no.
Oh,
He used to play for Utah. Don't worry about it. I'll pull it up myself. But what I was gonna say was they retained a lot of the roster that meant a lot to them in the playoffs and getting to the playoffs, and they still have Tom Thibodeau. They're still gonna play good defense, and I feel like they got better by adding Fournier and retaining their own players, and then adding Kemba Walker. Now I don't think Kemba Walker is a difference maker in that way.
So they re-signed Derrick Rose, re-signed Nerlens Noel.
It's a good re-signing. They still should be in the top 4.
No, they're not gonna be in the top 4. They might be the 8 seed.
You don't think so?
They're gonna be the 8 seed, and I'll tell you why in 1 second. But I'll tell you who. Alex Burks.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Alex Burks used to play for Utah, but
he can
score. He can shoot. He can shoot. All right, so yes, they kept their core group together, and they added Kemba Walker and they added Evan Fournier. So Tom Thibodeau's gonna make them play defense. They have enough guys to play offense too.
He can match
Tom
that.
Thibodeau is going to make them play defense, and they have Kemba and Alex Burks. I mean,
they'll be a tough fight.
Fournier to play offense. But no, they're not. They're not going to be the top
You
4.
think they're 8 seed though? That's
I
a
don't
little
think they're 8,
disrespectful.
but I don't think they're 4.
We would have to go through the team.
1 second.
What's the next?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, we would have to go through these teams.
I still think they could be in the
Mike
top 4.
Conley re-signs with the Jazz. I don't really have anything to say about that.
As he
Yeah,
should.
yeah, no, nothing to say there.
Shout out to Mike Conley.
The Jazz has
He's
made a lot of
injured a lot
moves,
lately, so hopefully he stays healthy this season. Kyle Lowry to the Heat.
The Heat added a lot of guys.
Yo, yeah, they did.
Duncan Robinson re-signed. Victor Oladipo went to the Heat and
Re-signed with
the Heat. And PJ Tucker came to the Heat. The Heat made a lot of signings. I think it makes them the third best team of the East.
All right, so here's how I view the East right now, and this is my 8.
Brooklyn.
I'm gonna name it in order, right?
We forgot about the Celtics. We didn't even talk
I
about
think they're taking a step back.
I think they've already taken a step.
I think they're 8 seed, if anything.
I feel like it's Brooklyn 1,
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee, and I say Philly at 3, assuming they do something with Ben Simmons. Like, all right, let's say Philly gets De'Aaron Fox, right? That makes them the 3 seed. But even in currently constructed, they were the 1 seed last year. So for me, I don't know. I've heard Ben Simmons is not talking to nobody in Philly, and they have to do whatever it is. But as currently constructed, I'll say Philly is 3. Chicago's 4, Miami's 5, Atlanta, then Boston, then the Knicks.
I'm almost arguing that Miami's 2.
Over Milwaukee.
Yep. I think they're overrated.
I feel you, but I think the East is trash, and you got to think a lot of moving pieces came into Miami.
I think everybody that came into Miami, though, is old, scrappy people. Things that fit their mold of what they've been trying to do. Victor Oladipo can just, if he stays healthy, can come into the starting lineup or run the secondary offense. You have Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, who are your 2 sharpshooters. You have Jimmy Butler, who is the jack of all trades but doesn't really do anything amazingly. PJ Tucker's going to play defense on whoever you ask him to and hit 1 of 3 corner threes in a Jay Crowder fashion. And you have Bam, who's Bam.
A jack of all trades. By the way, special shout out to my guy C. We talked about this earlier. He sent me the list and I loved it, so I read it. Y'all know C, so yeah, shout out to C. But I do think the East is
It's watchable, very watchable.
It's very even the Wizards. I don't have the Wizards
I
in
think
the
the
playoff
Wizards
game.
might be in the
but
play-in.
I don't think. All right, so 10 seed.
Yeah, like
Tennessee's
Den Whittle
play.
and Bill gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And Kuz's gonna get his little 15.
I think they still don't have a point guard, but
You don't like Dinwiddie?
Dinwiddie,
He's not a
Bill?
point guard.
Yeah,
he's
they
not
gonna
a
let
point
him
guard.
run it though.
Yeah, let him.
He's gonna have to play point guard.
But you got to guard them boys. Him and Bill coming at you every play. That's a lot of.
And then you
that's a
got
lot of-
Kuzma and Trez, and I think the Wizards.
Roy Hachimura.
Yeah, they'll be a good watch.
They
By the
not
way,
playing
he
no
off the
fucking
bench.
defense.
Roy so nobody on that team
Plays
is a
defense.
post. No, that too. But is a post player. Like nobody can get you an easy. But every bucket that
They're
all of
hoping
them
the kid
get.
they drafted from Kentucky, I believe, is that, but it's potential. He's a freshman. You don't know.
Since we were already talking about it, Spencer Dinwiddie to the Wizards.
I like it.
I like the back.
Got rid of Russ and get them with him. Him and Bill. I think Bill stays now, gets paid. Kuz plays decent,
Kuz has much more opportunity now.
Yeah.
and like DC said, Trez and Rory Hachimura.
I like it. It's
Denny.
probably one of the best things that the Wizards have done in quite some
Shout out to
time.
Wes Unseld Jr., local product, getting it done. Think the Wizards might be in that play-in.
His father's jersey hangs in Raptors, and his father is the only ring they have in their franchise history.
John Collins gets 5 years, $125 million.
Yeah, the Hawks are the Hawks, but I still think they need size. They got Tristan Thompson, but they still
No,
need some
Tristan
more
Thompson
size.
went to the Kings.
Tristan Thompson-
They made it
who?
a three-way trade, and he went to the Kings.
Tristan
Oh.
Thompson's career continues to fall,
Kardashian.
but he is getting paid.
Next,
Tim Hardaway Jr. re-signed.
staying with Dallas.
I like it.
I like it too. I like Tim Hardaway.
Dallas
He
needs to
balled
make
out.
another move.
All right, wait. All right, so
Porzingis needs to get traded.
He don't even really want to be there.
I ain't even gonna talk about Porzingis because whatever. But
Porzingis.
what I was gonna say is guys that like
Porzingis.
ball out in certain moments. Tim Hardaway balled out in the playoffs. They
Yeah.
lost, but he was hooping.
He was.
And that brings me to Reggie Jackson, who is still a free agent as of this moment.
He is.
He balled all the way out in the playoffs.
He
I
probably
think he
has
might
to
end up
play,
going back to the
man.
Clippers though.
He will.
He probably is.
He gonna have to sign way less than what he should be signing for because he hooped.
But I think he realizes he's not going to play that great every game. That was just a nice stretch. We know Reggie Jackson ain't doing that every night. 82 games.
First of all, I hated Reggie Jackson's game, but
I know. I'm just
He
saying.
used to ball out with the Pistons.
He's good in that backup role.
no, he didn't. He just shoot a lot with the
No,
Pistons.
he
used to ball out
was
with the
tough with
Thunder
the Pistons.
and that.
He did
But
ball with the Pistons, too.
there
That's
have-
what I'm
there have
saying.
literally
That's when
been-
he caught my eye.
He
He
just
balled.
shut. Nah, he caught my with Thunder. He was hooping it. Well, he was 6 man in OKC.
But remember, he got
was
traded
But
to
they
Detroit.
had-
Yeah,
Shot
but
ball,
he
too.
was the main guy, so he shot a lot. But it wasn't like he just put up numbers because he shot.
I mean,
He
Detroit was
was-
terrible, but he balled.
Again, now he hooped, and I thought he was gonna get a big deal, and it didn't happen. So
There's not a lot of teams that need point guards, and there was a lot of point guards that I'd rather have than him.
Reggie Jackson, go ahead. Next,
Danny Green re-signed with the 76ers.
good because I didn't want him to come to LA because he's trash. Next,
I didn't even know this. Doug McDermott signed 3 years, $42 million with the Spurs.
Well, that might be a good look.
That's
for
a
him.
great pickup for the
I did
Spurs,
not know
but he's
that.
getting paid.
That's a lot of bread.
That's
for
way too much
somebody.
money
he
for
was
Doug McDermott.
That's a
okay in
fact.
Indiana.
way too much money for Doug McDermott.
The Spurs are at a point, though, where they have to overpay people to come.
Well, they just need to blow it up, man. Seriously, just blow it up. Greg Pop, your time might be done too.
I mean,
Don't do that to my man.
It's time for Timmy D, baby.
You right.
he
Time
is
for Timmy D.
he is the greatest coach of our
in
generation.
NBA history to me. To me,
Greg?
yes. But we can have that discussion another time.
Honestly, I'm not mad at that.
I'm just my opinion.
I'm not
from
mad
what
at
I've
that.
seen.
So my two thoughts were Red Auerbach and Phil Jackson.
You look like Red Auerbach with the green on, smoking a cigar on the sideline, yelling at the black
Wow,
players.
you just compared me to a Celtic as a Laker fan. I feel like that was disrespect, but it's
It was.
fine.
It's okay. I'm sure he called him nigga, but
I
it's
wanted
Red
to work.
Auerbach. It's Red Auerbach.
They didn't. No, he hired Bill Russell. He didn't call
But
nobody nigga.
I'm sure
So,
he did say nigga though.
Whatever.
Every white
Everybody
person said nigga. You
everybody
know
said
it.
nigga. It's
You
fine.
know it.
But we're not gonna call Red Auerbach racist. What I'm gonna say is I award us to work, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not a Celtics fan by any stretch, and this is not even Celtics green. But
It's money green, bro. You getting money on it.
I don't know what money looks like when
Oh,
I'm broke.
God.
But I don't feel like
You a little biased to Phil? Is that what you're saying?
I don't feel like I'm biased to Phil. I feel like Phil Jackson's greatest accomplishment is making the egos fit together. Kobe and Shaq and Jordan and Scotty.
Yeah.
I think he made egos fit.
And
So,
like being so calm, where it's like
yeah, I
you
think,
never
and then calling players out in the media. So I feel like Phil is great, but not as a coach. It's more so as
Motivator.
a person that makes things work, except for the Knicks.
Oh yeah, I don't know what he.
Well, he wasn't the coach either, but
Yeah.
I just
He
feel
was
like
just
that was
making
his
moves.
coaching ability. I don't think Phil's the GOAT, and
That
I
was
can't
in the
say
office
Red
somewhere.
Auerbach is the GOAT because it was only 9 teams back then. But whatever. So if you make the Pop argument, I'm not going to debate you.
Give me Pop.
I'm not going to argue with
Give
you.
me Pop. Go ahead, Rouse, your boy.
is not my boy.
Yeah,
Alex
boy.
Caruso signs 4 years, $37 million.
Yeah, hater.
That's a good pickup for the Bulls.
Fuck,
Shout out to Russo.
He's fucking trash.
Feel me? Shout out to Russo.
He's fucking
Feel me?
trash.
He out
Hey, bro,
there.
you gotta let that heat go, bro.
He trash, yo.
Don't go on 63rd. He gonna be on 61st.
Nah, he
You feel
good. He
me?
gonna
Why
be
you so
downtown.
mad at Caruso, bro?
I'm not mad, yo. It's just y'all be hyping this man like he not trash.
He plays
No, we-
defense.
He plays deep and he passes the rock and he does
And
the
he-
scrappy shit
He's
for
the
a team.
ideal backup point guard.
And he be banging on niggas. What you mean? Like
He's the ideal
We're not
backup.
saying he is like the best to ever touch a basketball. He just knows his role and plays it well.
Exactly.
And don't compare him to. All right, we're not gonna get into it. Next sign.
Trey Young signs for 5 years, $200.
Good job, man.
As he should.
I told
As
y'all,
he should.
well deserved to trade TL.
You the person. Whoa. You the person need to talk about that because you didn't believe in
I put
him.
respect on his name.
Now
I
you-
told,
now-
I told
alright,
you
so-
2 years ago. I was loving Trey.
I was with you.
Yeah, we love some Trey. My brother.
All right, next.
Let's go to Magic City, brother.
Oh, the Spurs.
Shout out to Nate McMillan getting the job too. Well deserved. And yeah.
Steph Curry signed 4 years, $215 million.
I didn't even know he was eligible for another contract. It's like he just signed.
Yeah, another he
He
get
getting
that
money.
bread, man.
And the crazy thing is, how old is Steph? He might get one more.
Mm-mm.
No, this is his last one.
Mm-mm.
Well, he's like 31, 32.
No, he like 33, I think.
I would pay a 36-year-old Steph to shoot threes for me into
Hey
a 40.
Google,
You know
how
Steph
old is
gonna-
Steph Curry?
Oh, well.
I don't know. She not about to answer me because it's too much. Hey
33.
Google, how old is Steph Curry?
Stephen Curry is 33 years old.
He could get one more contract. Might not be that.
No,
but
he signed for what? 4
4
years.
years.
So he's gonna be 37. He's not gonna get another big
he's
contract.
going to play till he's 40, though, because he's going to be able to shoot.
They-
Just because he can
Chris
shoot,
Paul
but
won.
yeah. All right. So
Chris
Bron
Paul.
after this contract, which is at the end of
I think he making what 284 or something.
no, Bron signed for like at the time when Bron could sign, he signed the max, but it's way less than what Steph signed for.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is Bron is not gonna get the same deal because he's
Oh.
36, turning 37 this year, I think.
37 in December.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors also signed Otto Porter Jr.
Next, no,
They don't really need anything.
No.
They kept Wiseman, which I love.
he's trash.
James Wiseman?
No,
Oh, I was going to say,
I
damn.
didn't-
No, I'm just glad they didn't trade Wiseman because I kept hearing Wiseman was going to get traded with 2 number ones. I said, for who? Keep Wiseman. He's a good young player.
Otto Porter's garbage, and Rel disagrees with me, but he's
But he will
garbage.
fit into that.
That's all
He's
I
not
was saying,
garbage,
bro.
but he will
can
fit
make
into
threes,
what they
play
want him to
That's
defense.
do.
all I was
They
saying.
still got Wiggins,
And
right?
He can shoot
Yeah.
threes.
They got a lot
bro.
of length on that team with Wiggins,
They got
Porter,
a lot of
Clay.
they got a lot of guys that are not as good as they should be.
But
In my-
Steph and Clay, you have to respect them. So a
And
lot of guys
that's
don't
what's
for
going to
shot.
make. I don't put about to be shooting.
And James
45%
Wiseman can
from
get you
three,
15
bro.
on a block. James Wiseman gonna give you 15. Watch,
I'm
James
not,
Wiseman.
I'm not talking about him.
Oh, all right, he can ball.
All
That's
I'm
a nice
saying is Otto
little.
Porter can shoot.
And Draymond is.
Otto
gonna
Porter's
do-
a nice backup because they're going to lose Kelly Oubre.
I
He already
wonder
lost.
what
He's a free agent. He's still a free agent.
Yeah, but in the
Somebody
beginning,
needs to
remember
sign
it was rumors that he wanted to go to the Spurs, but the Warriors wanted to re-sign him. I think the Otto Porter signing kind of eliminates
The
the
Warriors must
possibility
got bread.
of
They
him.
get
Warriors,
Oubre
the
back.
Warriors chase anybody with a name. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I like James Wiseman. I'm not going to talk about it.
Lakers re-signed THT 3 years, $32 million.
He's going to be good in this league in years to come.
I think that only worked because of the youth that they needed. Because we'll get to their signings, I'm sure, right after
Yeah,
this. But
Lakers signed Kendrick Nunn.
I love that addition, and it's mainly because he's young and he can score. And I don't know why he got cast out of Miami the way he did.
yeah, the way he did, yeah.
He was on the
He
second
was
team
really
all rookie
good.
or
It had
first
to be
team all
something
rookie.
off the court.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And didn't he get
what the
COVID
deal
or something
was.
too?
He did have
He
COVID.
did, and when he got COVID, that's when he fell out of rotation. They
Yeah.
just got rid of him. But when they played him in the playoffs, he was
did good,
hooping. Yeah. So like, honestly, I like Kendrick Nunn's game. I think he'll be great off the bench
Especially
for the
behind
Lakers.
Westbrook.
Yeah, like I like the addition. But Rel, you can talk about both of the guys that he just talking about, THT and.
Oh no, I like THT and both of them actually.
Personally, I'd rather keep Caruso, by the way. But all right. So wait. Time out. I know I'm talking to you really. I don't think Caruso is a better basketball player than THT. I think he fits better with the current Laker roster than THT. Caruso is the guy that's going to dive and play defense and make assists and not try to score.
Yeah, he won't make that play.
He's going to do what works with veteran guys. I think he fits better than THT is going to fit.
He's trying to make a name for it.
THT is going to go to the cup and attack the basket, no matter who's on the floor.
That is his
That's his game. So I think Caruso would have been a better fit. I'm not saying he's a better basketball
He
player.
is not a better basketball player, but I will not disagree with better fits.
There you go. Go ahead, bro.
I agree exactly what we said, but like I said, I do think we as the Lakers I think we do really good when we draft these players, but it's sad to see them go.
Yeah.
I do think THT has a very high.
Y'all ain't got no future picks.
I'm just looking at
Bro,
everybody.
the Lakers never do, bro.
No, I'm just saying, but like now it's really nothing. Like
I was just looking
lot of
at
second round picks, but-
all the players that we drafted. You know, D. Russell, Lonzo, B.I., Randall.
Kuzma.
THT.
Who was going to have a good year
even
for the
Josh. He's
Wizards?
going to have a much better year
Yeah,
with
he's
them
He's gonna
than
have
he would
15 a
with us.
game, I think.
But I'm just,
He did that with us.
That's what I'm saying. But him and Bill, then what? That's a nice 3.
He might try to break out in his mind.
yeah.
Because I'm guessing, and Kyle Kuzma's mind is only one guy that's better than him on that roster. In his mind.
Bill. Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
And you know what? Off potential, he could be right.
I've seen the highs of
I
Kyle
was gonna
Kuzma.
say, you seen him. I've seen him as an outsider looking and not even being a fan. So
He got
I
it.
think he's
just,
better.
He's
People
not
give him-
consistent.
He's just mentally. He don't.
Somebody
consistently
said that. I think it was
He needs-
Asho.
he
He
needs a
said,
push.
"What
He
is
needs a
greatness? Greatness is consistently being good."
He's not consistent.
That's the point. He's not
I think it's
consistent
mental
at all.
because I
yo.
think he's still immature in a little ways. But
you give him some freedom here because
That's the thing. You think about greatness.
All
Kobe
right.
consistently was great.
R.I.P. to the GOAT. But go ahead.
Malik Monk signed with the Lakers.
I love Malik
y'all
Monk.
know, this y'all team. So
I love
I'm
Malik
gonna
Monk.
round
I
y'all.
love Malik
Yeah,
Monk.
I like
That's a good
Still.
addition.
He's a needed shooter because he's the only
I
one
think
we
he
got.
does. He
He on.
start or he's coming off the bench?
He comes
Probably
off the
off the
bench.
bench.
I think
If-
Malik
So
should
who
start.
starts at the
Russ, Malik, Braun,
starts at the
AD,
two?
and Dwight.
I
And
thought
it-
THC was going to start.
No, I think Malik Monk is better than
we got
THT.
Kent Bazemore too. We're not gonna talk about him.
What?
Yeah, we got Kent
I
Bazemore
know, I'm
too.
just fucking
But I'm
with
saying like
I was about to. No. I know who starts. I'm about to say his name next. But go
Trevor
ahead.
Ariza?
No, I'll say. his
Oh gosh.
what is
This
also
Melo-
signed
Melo's
Trevor Ariza, Kent Bazemore,
Melo's
and the
not
starter
Wayne
Wayne
Ellington?
Ellington.
No.
Hell
Ellington will
no.
start. He's
No,
the best
he's not.
3-point shooter y'all have on right now.
I like Malik Monk better.
Malik Monk
He
is
can
better.
shoot and get to
Wayne
the cup.
Ellington is a better shooter than.
But Malik Monk's a better player.
I might even disagree with that, but whatever.
Give me Malik Monk.
I don't think Wayne Ellington's starting. Honestly, I don't.
Give me Malik Monk.
Wayne Ellington also played for the Lakers when we were absolute garbage.
We
but,
just re-signed everybody we had before.
Come on back.
including
Come on
Dwight.
back.
You can throw Dwight in this.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Dwight Howard re-signed with the Lakers as well. Go ahead.
Him and Andre Drummond traded places.
So
Which is so weird to me.
I would much
all right,
rather
so
have
my
Dwight.
thing with Dwight is he went to Philly and I don't really know why. So
Me either. Why would everybody want to be the backup for Joel Embiid?
yeah,
Because they know he's
I
gonna
don't
get hurt and they
I
can
don't-
play.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, well
That's
there's
probably
that.
I'm gonna get my shine.
He
So
didn't get hurt like that last year.
Well,
Right.
yeah, we might as well talk about Andre Drummond signing with the
Sixers.
76ers.
Yeah, they had beef back in the day. Drummond and Joel Embiid had beef.
You know what
Um,
ends all beef? Money.
Yeah, but they didn't pay Drummond. He's a 1-year deal, but it's fine. It was more so like Drummond knows that he needs to show improve, and I don't think he has the mentality of a Dwight Howard. Like Dwight Howard now in his later years understands he's off the bench. He's going to block, rebound, play defense, and do what your team needs. I don't think Drummond is there yet, so we'll see how that works for Philly. But I hope for their sake that Joel stays healthy.
I'm just gonna run through some trash real quick. No offense, I'm not calling you trash. I'm sorry. Lou Williams re-signed with the Hawks.
Okay.
I like it.
Cool.
Magic City Lou.
Lemon pepper Lou.
What else?
That's pretty much it. So just talk about what you have left on the agenda.
Can you talk about Melo?
Nah, there's two things he has
Yo,
left,
trying to wait
but it's the
till-
Why
same
you not gonna
thing.
talk about Melo? You gotta.
Yo,
No, we're
trying
gonna
to
talk
wait
about
till
both
the
of them. We're gonna talk about both of them.
You
But I'm
want
saying,
Melo? You a Laker Nation this year? If
Bro.
only for a year.
all right, wait. Let me get to Philly for 1 second, right? Shout out to the Philly fans because there's a couple of y'all that watch this. Yeah, get rid of Ben Simmons, and until that happens, I don't really have much to say about your chances.
Whoever trades for him is goofy.
Somebody gonna trade for him.
Again, that's
Only
how
team
feel.
I could see the Fox trade because the Kings are stupid, but
I hope Drummond works out because I do think his game is custom made for a bench backup guy. He can crash the boards.
Who?
Drummond.
Drummond.
He can crash the boards. He can defend.
He can give you like 8 a game.
Yeah, and he can. First of all, Andre Drummond is the worst layup shooter I've ever seen in the NBA. Part of his reason why his rebounds are so high is because he missed so many layups. But again, that's just me. But I think he works perfectly off the bench. That's my Philly take. But
Blake Griffin re-signed with the Nets.
No comment.
Hey,
Patty Mills signed
that's
to
a
the Nets.
steal for
That's
the Nets.
All right,
trying to get
now
a
that one is tough.
Patty, Kyrie, James Harden.
Patty, or
KD.
one of them ain't gonna be
Patty's
there.
a-
Patty off the bench, 6 man.
I know, but I'm saying,
Patty's a bucket.
One gonna be hurt.
All
One
you
gonna be
gotta
doing
do
something
come
goofy.
in and
one gonna be
score,
taking
Patty's a
some
bucket.
PTO.
So you got Patty to step right in.
Next,
Patty's a bucket.
Patty is tough.
And KD just doing what he does.
Now it's time for the confliction of 2022.
Nope, ain't no confliction. You got a Lakers fan this year. It's okay.
And Carmelo Anthony joining the Los
Just
Angeles.
is there
Lakers.
initiation that needs to take place?
No, I just need him to stop hating on the show.
You gotta get jumped in.
If you want to knock him out, I'm gonna follow
You
up.
gotta get jumped in. That's all.
So
No.
You happy for him? He has a legit shot for the first
He
time in his
closed
career.
he closed the laptop.
To
Go
win
ahead,
a ring.
Rouse. You got the floor, brother.
as we all know, I go where Melo goes. And those that
tremble in his
follow me
voice.
on social media saw me say, "Mama, I'm taking my talents to LA," because that's where Melo's going. But I still have the Brooklyn Nets winning the NBA championship next year.
That's another video for another time. I'm not even going to entertain that foolishness. But
So you're rooted for the Lakers, but you think inevitably they lose.
I will be rooting for both teams next year.
rooted for both teams.
But he's still rooting for the Lakers.
Whose
Though.
man's is this?
I don't know. But
But where Melo goes, I do have to root for
Melo, your man's ain't loyal. Because if that was your man's, you'd be rooting for your man's. You feel me?
Don't worry, he'll be a Lakers
I'm just
fan. He
saying.
has some Laker colored ones. There's some Jordans coming out. That's the Lakers colors this month. You can get them. Get you a
That-
Melo jersey from DC's plug.
Yeah.
Hey, do
facts.
right by DC. Do right by DC, damn
Definitely
it.
gotta get
Or
the
you will
Melo
never have
jersey.
good luck in your life. Do that brother right. America. All right? But anyway, yes, you can
I
get you a
appreciate
Melo
the
jersey. You know, I just had to
Definitely.
throw that in there.
I'm seriously gotta get
As-
that Melo jersey.
as a loyal customer, you can speak for it. But yeah,
Hey, I bought a jersey. I want more, but you know, hey, my budget.
I'll buy
you know.
a Melo Lakers jersey. If
A number
he
7?
wears
What are you wearing, 7?
15.
I'm thinking I want him to wear
Has to
7.
wear.
I want him to wear 7.
15.
If you wear
I want
15,
to wear
you
7.
get
Has to wear 15.
I want him to wear 7.
He gonna wear
has,
7.
He has never wore 15
I need that Rashad Bateman jersey too, by
since
the way.
Denver.
My
He
boy.
has to wear.
That's right,
15.
London. You like some Rashad Bateman, baby. That's right.
And last but not least,
We
I
gonna-
closed. We didn't. We
Yeah,
just one
I
last
know.
thing we didn't talk about. I saved this actually.
I
for
know.
last.
I know what you were doing.
Russell Westbrook was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, and as you all guys know, if you listen to this show, I think he is extremely under and overrated at the same time, more over than under. But
That's a good take. I'm cool with that.
But
he definitely does a little bit of both.
I just do not know how it works, and that is going to be one of the reasons why I watch the NBA season so much, because I want to see how they're going to make this thing work. I am actually going to be tuned in to see how Russ and LeBron mesh. I actually am I don't think I've been as intrigued about anything besides the Nets and the Warriors as I am currently, KD obviously with both, as I am with Russell Westbrook teaming up with LeBron and seeing how this happens.
I think it's going to be alright. You know, first couple games might be a little shaky, but I honestly think it's going to work. Braun's going to play off the ball more than what you think, because we have a
Cause he old.
He's won it too recently, so it's not something that I'm surprised
but
about.
Braun can hit that 3 too, so we're not about to talk about that. But that pick and roll with AD and Westbrook about to be nasty. And I like the addition of Westbrook because if you think about it, when AD and LeBron could not take over the game, we didn't have that other person take over the game. I think nobody here will disagree that Westbrook could take over the game.
Yes, but no. But all right.
Maybe not shoot, but he get you.
I'm not gonna talk. But I'm gonna talk for me. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work. That pick
I
and roll
just
gonna
want
be
to see
nice.
how the minutes are staggered, because I do not believe in quarters 2 and 3 and some of 1 and some of 4. I feel like you kind of have to stagger LeBron and Russ, because we've also seen that when LeBron does not control the ball, he has times of disengagement or times of passing instead of attacking, and that's what I don't want to see with Russell Westbrook being a focal point of the offense. I don't want to see a disengaged LeBron.
My rebuttal to that is for LeBron, when he had the ball last year, he was still disengaged.
Facts.
So I think it's just him knowing where he's going in his career. But I'm not mad at that at all. I'll get to my real issue later.
Real quick, I'll let DC go. I think Russell Westbrook still is the top 5 point guard in the NBA. He's a walking triple-double. I think
Top 5?
I think in my opinion. I'm not going to listen.
So if he's starting a franchise right now, he's 5? He in the 5-5?
Yeah, he's in top 5.
I think it's 5 point guards you're taking over Russ Westbrook
well,
right now.
that's just me.
Trey?
We can talk about
That's a... I mean, okay, I'm taking maybe those two. I mean, I'm taking Trey and Luka, yeah,
Steph?
of course. Okay. And Dame? Okay. He's what, maybe 5, maybe 6?
He might be like 8, bro.
honestly, if we're talking about one season, give me Chris Paul. One season.
Yeah,
I think he helps the Lakers in 2 ways they need help: rebounding and defense.
They are
His
going to
ability-
be the best rebounding team in
With
the NBA
Dwight
next
Howard,
year, bro.
Russ,
You
AD,
don't think so?
LeBron.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I see at least eight rebounds from each
And I think
person, bro.
what Russ brings is the ability to get easy buckets. Nobody can guard him one-on-one and stay in front of him. He can dish to AD, like you said, the pick and roll. He can help LeBron with a LeBron playing off the ball and being able to drive and kick the shooters. And I think his mid-range game, you have to respect it. So I think whoever the opposing point guard is, he's going to make them work. You can't double team anybody on the
yeah,
Lakers
but I
team
haven't
anymore.
respected Russ's mid-range game since the first time he put
But I
up a
think you
triple
got to
double.
think they had a talk. They know their roles. They're going to put the egos to the side. Russ wants to win. He's back home.
He needs to win.
He
Them
wants
triple
this.
doubles only going to take his career, but so far
I think you'll see a little OKC Russ.
So
that wasn't a good version of Russ. If you ask
He
me.
won an MVP though.
nah, all right. So when everybody left and Russ got them to the playoffs,
That was a good version.
That's
of
the
Russ.
same
I think.
version.
And,
Are you
and-
talking
and
about that one?
Knock
Or we
on
talking about
wood. Knock on
triple-double?
wood. God
You've been
forbid.
doing that for 5
the
years.
last couple of years, AD and LeBron have been hurt for extended periods of time. If LeBron and AD or one or two go down, Russ can carry you for 40,
That's
50
what I was
games and
saying.
get you in the playoffs to where you can get healthy. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
all I
I'm
was
not
saying.
mad at
Because
that.
nobody
I'm not
plays
mad at
harder
that. I'm
in the
not mad at
NBA
that.
than Russell Westbrook.
So-
Nobody plays harder than him.
great segue. My biggest concern with the Lakers is health.
Agree.
I
That's
know
a 30 and over. That's a 30 and
Yeah, I
over.
told
club.
you. It's the
But like you said, it's one
That's Norma
season.
Jeans.
Just give me 1 year.
No, it's
ARP
not.
meeting.
No, it's not.
Hazelwood on a
Yeah, no, that's
on a night tip.
that's
30
that's
and over
that's
Thursdays.
Shout out to-
Choices. What are you talking about?
that's all right.
All
So
them niggas went to the Paradox back in the day.
So-
Wow.
so
Mm.
I think with Russ, my thing with Russ is I need him to tone down the recklessness because Russ plays with a reckless abandon. And the thing I love about Russ is he plays the same way for 48 minutes. He can go hard every second of every game. The thing I don't like about Russ is he doesn't make the best decisions. His turnover rate shows that.
Because he's going reckless the entire
And he
time.
takes bad shots. So I think if they can find a way to make him play a way, because Russ is aggressive. So if he can drive and kick, and everybody else can do their thing, because once you drive and kick, the defense is moving. So it's like we don't have that many shooters for a drive and kick for a shot. But if you drive and kick to LeBron and he drives and throws a crazy pass to somebody else that gets the AD
Ball
in the
movement.
paint, yeah,
Ball movement.
I think that's the offense I want to see. And I don't know right now if Russ is that guy, but that's my optimism speaking, saying he can turn into that guy. But what I will say is I don't think everybody's going to stay healthy. When I say everybody, I mean Anthony Davis. He's a hurt-ass, two-guard-ass nigga. But
I do think Russ finally being able to come home will play a part in how good he is. Though. Let me explain. I think it will either help turn him into what you're looking for, or help turn him into what you don't want.
no, I think Russ. So I think Russ will put the numbers and stat stuffing aside because all right. So he's been triple double 4 out of the last 5 years. The 1 year he wasn't was in Houston, and that was because he felt like he could win with that team. So he did what he felt like necessary to win. And now that him, LeBron, and AD had that conversation, I feel like he's going to do what's necessary to win. He's not going to chase the numbers. So I just want him to keep that same energy on offense. Don't make any terrible decisions. Don't turn the ball over. Don't force anything. And we should be winning the West and the title, honestly.
I mean, I think overall, what I really just want to see is a healthy NBA season.
Facts.
I think
Yeah,
this past season was very unhealthy across the board.
You can't give 72 games in that short amount of time off of a COVID season.
So you think it's enough time this year? They go back?
I don't
in
know.
October?
We'll see when
We'll
the season
see,
starts.
yeah.
We really
I just wish they
honestly
would start around Christmas and just run it like they did.
I want them to start around Halloween.
Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
and
later in
space
October.
out the season
And maybe
longer.
give them a little bit longer break when the All Star.
Give it to
Give
like
them 2
all right,
weeks.
Halloween to the 4th of July. That's the NBA season.
Okay.
That's the season I want to see.
That's fair.
Space
Like we
it out.
kind of had this year, where it went into a little bit of
but
July,
it
like maybe
started
the week
on-
after.
It started on Christmas and it went to the. But I wanted to start on.
You want to end around? I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, brother.
I'm not mad at that. It was so nice that we're going to do it twice, just so that y'all know. We will be giving out the details later, but we're going to be giving away one shirt. This shirt will be given out to a lucky guest of the show. Details will be provided at a later time. It will be Russian roulette style. Shout out to Block Boy. Shout out to anybody else y'all want to shout out.
Shout out all the shout outs.
Shout out to everybody that watching. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to go back to giving you guys weekly content on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mother. If you want to be a guest for Allegedly's, we are also going to start to invite dudes on to kind of get that guy talk going. And you're going to see some updates from us, so it might look a little different every time you tune in. But we appreciate all the support, all the love. This is Disqualified Opinions, but our opinions are validated.
They are.
Yes, they are.
We gone.